Hello tankers and welcome back to the club. In today's video I will be talking about the ST-62 version 2, this tier 8 Soviet collector medium tank. This tank is right now in the store or still in the store. It's been out a few days ago, I think something about 10 days, and we still can buy or can get this tank if we are lucky enough from the ST-62 version 2 containers. They are really expensive. I was lucky to get this tank straight from my third crate, but if you are unlucky, maybe you should go for 30 crates. That means 30k of gold, and that's really very expensive for a tier 8 medium tank. So let's see if it is really worth it to go for this tank or not. So as I promised you, I will play with this tank and tell you my neutral opinion about it. So till now I played nearly 50 battles and I got 52% win rate with this tank. I think if I will keep playing with it, I will maybe go for 56-57% win rate with this tank. I don't think that I will go better than that right now with my skills that I have. You know me, guys. Let's say I'm not average, I'm not that very skilled or pro, but something, let's say I'm a good player, okay? And that's what I could do with this tank. 52% win rate after 50 battles. So let's talk about the stats of this vehicle. So we can go for 2.3k of DPM with this vehicle, which is better than the average, okay, of the tier 8 mediums in this game. So most of them got something about 1.9 to 2.1 to 2.2. There is of course OP mediums which can go for 2.6, but this tank is in point of TPM very good, but I really suggest you to go for the calibrated shells because we don't have the best penetration with this tank if we use gun rammer. And using Calis, we can go for 252 millimeter of penetration with premium shells, which is barely enough to penetrate the tier 8 and 9 heavies. Supercharger refined gun, we have a good accuracy with this tank. The aiming time is a bit long, but that's okay, we still can do the job with this tank. I advise you to go for the enhanced armor. We have really a pretty decent, nice armor on this vehicle, and that's also one of the strengths of this vehicle. Improved optics, agile accelerator, and the high-end consumables. The provision, I'm using here improved fuel, milk, and extra combat rations. So we have here no special consumables on this tank. That's why I'm going for repair kit, multi-purpose restoration pack, and adrenaline. Our damage here per shot, we have 280 of alpha damage, sometimes a bit more, sometimes less. We have an insane mobility, really pretty good, and we have 1300 hit points. We're gonna talk about the armor right now in a few seconds with the armor inspector. We talked about the TPM. The penetration is really the weakness of this tank, and also the gun depression. If this tank got really something like 9-10 degrees of gun depression, this tank would really be OP, but it's not the case because really we don't have the best penetration. So it's all about the gun. The problem of this tank is the gun depression and the gun penetration. And if this tank got a better penetration and a better OP and a better gun depression, we would be maybe talking about an OP tank, but it's not the case, sadly, but we still can really do great things with this vehicle. And this is it, guys. This tank got really such a trollish frontal armor. Really, this is now I'm standing in front of E75, a tier what is it again? A tier 9 German heavy tank, and he is going to see this. I mean, it's a tier 9 heavy tank, should have actually good penetration, and even this tank will struggle to aim on our weak spots, okay? If you just move our turret a bit, it's gonna be really very, very annoying to aim on the penable parts of this tank. The problem is of course, is the lower plate. very easy to penetrate for any tank, I guess, even tier 7 tanks, and angling with will not help us a lot. So we cannot angle this slow plate. That's the problem of the armor, and we cannot fix that by going hull down, because we don't have the best gun depression. So actually playing hull down with this tank is nearly useless, because I made the experience playing with this tank. If I will try to I'm on high ground or on a summit of hill, and I try to poke and take a shot carefully, you can't do that because we don't have the best gun depression. We don't have here 10 degrees, we have only 6. It's really very limited, and I need to go out and show my weak spots, which is the hull, to take a shot, and at that time some skilled player will of course use the opportunity and slap my hull. So that's really a bit annoying. So for example here for the E75 using premium shells, I mean we cannot risk a lot with this tank. I would say if you go for example play against mediums, to go to the medium side, tier 7, 8, 9, we can risk a lot. We can also block a lot of damage against mediums, for example. Okay, look at this, guys. And yeah, if you are hull down also, we can rely a bit on our upper plate, but we are really not invincible. Be careful of course, tier 9, 8, tier 8 and 9 heavies and TDs. We can risk a bit and try to play kind of hull down against, for example, mediums and lights. They will have bigger problems to penetrate our armor. So all in all, it's really a trollish armor, not invincible, but compared to other mediums in this game, this tank got really a decent armor. And in point of armor, this tank, we can talk about an OP tier 8 medium. In point of armor, we can block a lot of damage, and that's really the strength of this vehicle, in addition to its DPM and mobility. Here we go with the first situation in mines, and I'm going of course up to the hill here, trying to create kind of hold on position, and also trying to get my first free shots. Let's see. The cannabin, here we go, he just fired, so I just poked and yeah, slapped him very fast. The T-34 of course also just fired, but sadly I missed my shot somehow. Here we go. And roll back again. So as you can see, in point of gun precision, gun dispersion, we can really do very good with this tank. There is really no issues. The only thing what we have here which is problematic is the penetration, as I told you, and the gun depression. The rest is really very good, and yeah, we can deal and do really good battles with this tank. So for, let's say, in my opinion, it's also beginner friendly for the new tier 8 medium players, thanks to this good armor actually on this tank. So it's really a beginner friendly tier 8 medium tank. With a fast reload time, we can play it aggressive. We have actually not that long reload time like the Chimera or I don't know, other tier 8 mediums with high alpha damage. They have really a long reload time. I think that 7.7 seconds of reload time with this armor is really pretty fair, and also beginner friendly, and we can play it both. We can play it aggressive or we can play it from second line. It's both of play styles are possible with this tank. Go. Got here the RHM pushing on me, but I wanted to finish first the T-34 without taking a shot from the RHM. So now I will try to hide here behind those rocks. Oh, nice! The RHM just missed his shot. So let's finish him now. Look at this, 438 of damage with my HE shell, And now it's time for me to run away, because if I will stay there, the SMB is waiting for me, I will be just destroyed. And that move here just made a huge difference in this battle here, and that will be very decisive in the end to win this battle. Just running away from that dude and not getting destroyed, staying alive till the end. It's gonna be also a funny ending of this battle, a lot of suspense, because yeah, the Super Hellcat, he don't want to go out and take a shot from me. I'm one shot. Actually, it can be easy if the Super Hellcat just go, risk it, even getting being destroyed, and then I can take care of the SMV. But somehow the Super Hellcat will camp there, and I have to rely on him that he finally goes out and do something. So I will try to here tease him to go out. I will try to motivate him to go out. And yeah, so let's see. I will just stay here now, try to figure out where is actually the SMV, so that I know which way I should go, trying to surprise him. At the same time, I will try to communicate with my teammate and to tell him to do something. Here we go. I will start now trying to chat with him. I'm writing right now something for him. Dude, you must risk one shot at least, I told him, but he's going to say negative. He will just stay there. But that dude don't wanna go. He just don't wanna go. He's frozen there. He don't wanna move. Oh my god, bro, really. And yeah, so I'm gonna wait. If he will wait, I want to wait. I even say to him he's no autoloader. I know he's an autoloader, but just to push him to go out now, so he feel more safe and risk something, because actually it doesn't matter. Even he's an autoloader, even he will finish him maybe. If he fire all his shells on him, I can then easily surround him and finish him. That was a plan. The Super Hellcat still don't wanna go out. And of course I will not go out, because actually it's more risky for me. He can just one-shot me with a normal HE shell. He doesn't even have to use a normal shell. But yeah, this Super Hellcat still don't want to go out, and I will be waiting for my opportunity. And it's really a lot of brain game right now, a lot of brain work to figure out which is the best timing to go out. Here we go. Now he fired a shot. The SMV will be greedy. He will go out on him, and I will use this opportunity. Here we go. Nice. And yeah, we got him. That was not the best, let's say, teamwork, but at least in the end, yeah, actually without the Super Hellcat, it will be much more harder to win this battle. And with that, going here for an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, yeah, nearly 3700 of damage, and yeah, a nice battle in my opinion, showcasing us this vehicle, and especially also how to play with it in such critical situations. Last but least, this battle here in Winter Marinovka, I already blocked the shot from that Projector 46, and I picked up for you this battle to show you also that we can also do good against higher tier tanks. We got here the TNH-VZ51, the VK-45B, and the WZ-132A, which are all tier 9 vehicles. And yeah, that we will have not huge problems to penetrate tier 9 vehicles with this gun, and that we can also block some damage with this tank. That's why I picked up for you also this battle to showcase you the great armor of this vehicle. It's also a bit trollish. As I told you, we are not invincible, but the fact that this tank got really such a rounded, bouncy frontal armor, that will confuse the enemies, and that will just make this thing just hard to be penetrated. Here we go. The T-49, he just fired his shot and I was waiting there to finish him. Alright, so I think the rest of the enemy tanks are somewhere in BC, or they are maybe still in spawn camping. We will see. But things looked good till now for our team. We are leading. So let's finish the Progetto 46. Who is running away. And boom. Got the lever right there. We got... yeah, I need to find a better position here. So, as you can see, guys, I'm playing with this tank right now. Kind of sneaky. I'm trying not to be spotted and try always to surprise the enemy, just to poke in the right timing. Take my shot, then roll back, reload. So here is also a nice spot to do that. There is a lot of buildings where I just can fire a shot, roll back, keep moving, and look at this, guys. Keep blocking and blocking damage till now. Nearly 1k damage blocked. So maybe I can finish the Samoa. Here we go. Somebody is chasing me. It's the TNH. And also, as we can see, guys, here we don't have really huge problems to penetrate. For example, here a tier 9 heavy tank, the VZ51, and also to finish him, I knew here that he got a longer reload time than me, and thanks to my fast reload time, I was able to finish him, going for 2.5k of damage, finishing or sending 4 enemy tanks to the garage and blocking nearly 1k of damage. Another battle and another great showcase of this vehicle, going for first class mastery badge. At the same time, this tank is also a good credit maker. We can win a lot of credits with it, which will maybe help us to keep grinding the missing tanks, the tech tree tanks. By the way, guys, I'm really doing good in point of grinding. I got already all the American tanks, all the German tanks. I'm working to get my last Soviet tank, the IS-7, and then I will take care of the British tanks, and with that I got all the Japanese, and the Chinese only the WZ-3 and the WZ-121, all the French, and all the European tanks. So only actually one Soviet tank, some Chinese tank, and some British tanks, and after that I will be able to finally, maybe for example go for live stream where you can just pick up my tank whatever you want, because I got actually all of the tanks. After that, premiums, collectors, tech tree tanks, only the AE phase 1 is missing, and I don't know, maybe other 2 or 3 other tanks I don't have yet, but I got nearly after that all the tanks in this game. It's gonna be very exciting. And with that, we arrived to the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching it. That was, my review about the ST-62 version 2. It's all up to you now if you should go for it or not, if you want to gamble the crates to get this tank or not. In my opinion, it's really a decent, very good tier 8 medium tank, better than the average. So this tank will definitely, I think in my opinion, help you to win more battles, maybe to also to grind a bit your win rate. It's a beginner friendly tier 8 medium tank. Thanks to our frontal armor, we can block a lot of damage with it. And it's insane in point of mobility and DPM. The only thing what you are missing on this vehicle is the gun depression. If we would have a bit more of gun depression and a bit more of penetration, this tank, in my opinion, would be OP. But I think it's good like that they didn't gave this tank everything, because like it is right now, it's really a well-balanced tank. It's not OP, and I think it's fair enough to leave it like that. With that, I'm out. See you soon, guys. Bye-bye.